Good afternoon, travelers. It's hot out here today. It's not super hot, but it's hot. Anyway, I've got some work to do around the homestead, and I will take you with me. This requires the use of the trooper because I have no other wagon to use or wheelbarrow, so we're going to use the trooper, and we're going to use our trailer called, they affectionately referred to as Bouncy because it bounces all over the road. Anyway, we're going to go hook up Bouncy, move a file cabinet, and go and get some pallets. So I'm going to turn you around and take you over to where Bouncy's at, and we're going to go pick it. Well, there's the red barn, and right behind the red barn, just a little bit out there, is Bouncy, waiting to be picked up. Bouncy's got a file cabinet in the back, and there's some pallets over there. We're going to just go pick them up. And I don't know how much I can let you see because I got to hold the camera. Anyway, so we're off. Off and running. More pallets. Those are for a fence that I'm going to eventually put in. Right now, we're not going to put it in. So, here's the rear view mirror. We're going to back up into Bouncy. Okay. We're going to use the backup camera, kind of, sort of. No, we're not. We're going to go over here. Alright. Let me see. No, we don't want to go. I want to look at. Oh, I want to look in the mirror. There we go, in the mirror. Oh, now we'll back up. See how good this works. A little yellow ball back there that's going to say, "You're there." Kind of. Kind of. We're backing up. We should be about there. Maybe not. Now we are. I felt it hit. Anyway, we're going to go out and take a look at it. This is what you get when you get a 1988 vehicle. There's just little tricks and tips that you got to do to get in and out. You gotta stop it and shut it off so it doesn't roll, because the emergency brake doesn't quite work on it. So, okay. Come out here and let's see how well we did on our first attempt. Oh, we overshot it by a mile. That's alright, there's nothing in it. I can move it. So let's try and move it. It's a heavy trailer, so I don't know how good we're gonna move it. Oh. It moves fairly easy. Moves fairly easy. Roll it backwards a little bit. And now we'll go over. Alright, one-handed, this is not operating very well, but we'll try anyway. Okay. We're over it enough to lower it down. Shoot. Oh, there we go. Down we go. Don't try this at home, kids. Especially one-handed. Yeah, we're on that ball or what? No, we're still holding it so that it can drop down onto the ball. It's on there. Oh, now it's on there. Now it's dropping down. Okay. We're on the ball. This is exciting, isn't it? Content. Content. Anyway. This is what you get with secondhand, cheapy equipment. No, it really works. I'm just kidding. See? Works perfectly fine. Anyway, pump that up. I'm going down, going the wrong way. Okay, we're hooked up. Now we got to get that file cabinet into that barn by myself. This back here, while I'm back here, is our boneyard. I'm not going to call it a junkyard because all this stuff back here is usable. Everything. I don't know, some of it's junk, but for the most part, there's pieces and parts that you can use. So you stash this stuff, and around a homestead, I mean, the little metal can come in handy for something else. The car seat goes into the tracker. The bottles and cans and plastic jugs, they can all be used for something. Those jugs can be used for scoops for livestock feed. I don't have livestock yet, but that's a possibility if we're stuck here forever and ever. Used lumber comes in handy for all kinds of projects. Found that free down in Flagstaff a couple weeks ago. Some lady was giving it away and I went and got it. I was already in Flagstaff, so I picked it up. Lumber from the hardware store that was ridiculously cheap because it's not straight, it's bowed a little bit. You know, you get it off the second-hand thing. You get what you can get. Other scraps of lumber that can be used around here. I've got to build the front end of the barn, and I'm going to need some of this lumber to do it. These pallets have been burnt with the torch to make them insect resistant, and I will be using a couple of those doing the job I've got to do right now. And then of course cinder blocks are always welcome use on the property. This little trailer has some issues. There's some springs under here and it sits lopsided, and I don't know what kind of bed they put it on. It's, when I bought it, I thought it was on a truck bed, which would have been able to hold a couple thousand pounds. However, that's not the case. It's sitting on some kind of, you know, boat thing, and it's not a good foundation. Eventually, I would like to replace that and get a legitimate truck bed trailer, because like I said, they can carry about a couple thousand pounds easy enough. You know, you get a regular trailer and you can haul a bunch of stuff, but this has a wimpy trailer under it, but it's been able to haul a bunch of things. Just make sure you push it all to the back, because the tongue weight on this thing is terrible, because it has this big toolbox on the front that's useful, definitely useful, and that's not useful. Pop the lens off of my light here. Gotta fix that back. I think I cracked a little bit of it, so that's not very useful, and I don't know how much you're seeing of this because of course the sun's in my eyeballs and I can't see what you're seeing. Anyway, I'll fix that in a minute when I can put the camera down. Well, that was not a good thing to drop that, because I cracked it in like 4 or 5 places. I'll have to glue it, but it's back on for the minute, and I will definitely be gluing that so that I can drive down the road with it and it won't break anyway or fall off, whatever. Anyway, we're going to move again and drive it around the driveway and take this over to the barn, because it's too heavy for me to walk it over there by myself. So I'm going to do it like this. So I'm going to give you a cruise around our driveway, because I'm going to go in a circle. That's why I made a circle drive, so I don't have to back up often. We're going to be working over here with the laundry station. That's it right there, laundry station. I'm going to put in a little bit of a floor so that I don't have to step in the mud. Shower house, VINNY, and we're going to head on. Right there show you this a little closer in a little bit, but see that little fencing thing? I put that in a few days ago and cleaned up that area, and those right there I will explain in a minute. This little drive here to the right goes to our RV parking. This right up here where those wood pallets are is main camp or center gathering space, and then over here to the left is my circular drive. Two straight ahead goes out to the road. So I'm going to take my circular drive and go around to the barn and drop off said filing cabinet. I don't want to hit any lights going through. This right here is my seating area for my yard, along with a future fire pit, and I think I've showed you guys this in a past video, and then my firewood collection. But this is my driveway going around, my personal drive. This is our compost heap. Yes, this is where I put my poopy compost. Put you on pause, I got a phone call. Well, sorry, I had to pause you right there, but this is our composting pile. Household compost right there for poopy compost. That'll sit in that bin for a year, then it goes into that bin, and then it gets organics mixed in, and that takes a year, and that is the organics that gets mixed into the two bins. There'll be a third bin probably by next year, because I'll have a working compost pile by next year. This year I don't have one. It takes a couple years to build that up. Then right now we have our solar shed, which is in the form of a tracker, and it's emitting solar power to power up a little freezer that I have way back there. Flies in the face. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to sell that eventually. And then we picked up this topper on a free deal, and that eventually will become the roof of a building. A small building, but a building nonetheless. I don't know what type and what I need it for. But we're pulling up to the barn now, and we're going to stop and unload this file cabinet. So I'll get back with you in a minute. And over here on the other side is Vinny. So we made a complete circle. Be back with you in a minute. Well, for a minute here, I'm going to look like a green grasshopper because I'm going to be grinding some metal. On the bottom of these file cabinets, we'll turn you around to the bottom of these cabinets, there's this hole. All right. If I leave that open, I'll have pack rat nest galore in here, and I'll have every mouse in the country in here. If I close this, that makes these impervious to mice because they got solid metal sides, and the front door is closed too tight for the mice to even get in through the cracks. Now, I think they could get in through that crack right there. I don't know, that's a pretty tight one. We'd have to see. It does go down, so I'll have to make sure that the drawers are down where they belong, and then the mice can't get in. But I'm going to use this cover that I had on my old generator and cut it and seal up the bottom of this. And I got another file cabinet that's inside the barn. Can't really see in there, but I got to do the same thing to the bottom of it, and that makes them rodent-proof cabinets made out of steel. I love them. I got that one for free. The other one I think I paid $5 for. So, I mean, we're doing this place as frugally as we can and finding things as cheap as we can find them to get them out here. But I'm using the generator right now to power this and to go ahead and cut this. So I'm going to put the phone down, camera down I should say. I'm going to use this grinder here with this cutoff wheel, and I'm going to cut those and put those on there. I'm going to rivet them to the bottom. Alright, I'll get back with you in a minute. Okay, here's the finished view. I cut the top off of that box, and I drilled these on to the corners. I'm about out of power here. Anyway, that's the finished view. Mice cannot get in there. So now I'm going to put it into the shed. Well, good evening, travelers. I almost forgot to finish my video. I had promised you guys it would come out today, and I better finish it so I can get it out. I just had to do a water run, and I'm going to show you our little setup for that. So this trailer is only rated for 2,200 pounds, and so that's about 220 gallons of water, and right now I have 200 gallons on it. And our springs have, or our leaf springs have a little bit of give into it. I don't like how close these tires get. This moves. I have tried chaining it and all kinds of things. I'm going to try to do some other things to where I can put U-bolts on the frame or something to hold it away from the tires, because when you're going down the road it kind of wobbles back and forth. I don't know that it got that tire this time. Got it, like you can see, I've got it chained up at the back. I've got tie straps on it. This one's a little wider, not much, a little wider, but that's our setup. Trooper hauls it just fine. It's a little heavy. I've got Jake in the back right now. He's enjoying a fan on his face. Are you enjoying that, Jake? He is. He's enjoying a fan on his face. So anyway, parked back here because I'm going to be filling those 3 barrels. I moved one of the blue barrels over here behind the shower shed, and I'll be filling those because I use more of this water than I use the drinking water. Drinking water's full, but that one, well, all 3 of them are for showers and our wash station, which we're going to be working on this and get some more decking down, because that gets into a big mud puddle, and that's full of old water to go on plants. So I've got another pallet here. I've got a couple more pallets to go down here where I can stand on stuff and not get all muddy. But I was going to show you these containers over here. And I put these over here because the water is so close. So see, it's not that far. But these are raised garden beds. This particular tote here had Elmer's glue in it, and there's no way I can drink water out of that or use it for my shower or anything else because I couldn't get it out. Once I cut it open, I peeled it out. And so right now what I've done is I've put a couple cinder blocks, a pallet, and then the garden bed. And I don't know how big these are, but they're about 4 foot by 3.5, I think. Put in a bunch of sticks and dirt. I'll be putting cardboard on top of that. I've got a whole stash of cardboard over there. Whole stash of it. There it is. I'll be putting that here. And when I get that in here, then I'm going to be able to put potting soil in. I bought 3 bags of potting soil, and there's no way it's gonna be enough. Ed gave me some of his super duper compost. If you watch Nomad Ranch, he made this compost this year. Well, this looks like the store-bought stuff that he bought, but it's got a lot of plant food in it and vermiculite and a few other things. This will go in here, and I've got a few more. It'll go in both, and then I'll plant, and I don't know what I'm going to plant. I have no idea, but I cleaned this whole section out here, and I put that little barrier up along the road. I like that. I'll be doing that along some other parts of the driveway, and then I bring it around here. Ooh, sun in your eyeballs. Right around here to the shower shed, and Vinny's right there where the sun's hitting. So, Quark, what are you doing? What are you looking for? Lizards? You looking for lizards? Did you find any? Where is it? Where's the lizards? Where are they? Oh, they're in there. No, I filled those cinder blocks full of dirt from this pack rat nest. This pack rat nest right here that I need to get out of here. It's a destroyed nest, I hope. I hope there's nothing in it, but I don't see active, but Quark seems to think he can go get it. He wants to go down the hole. You gonna go get him? Get him. Get him. Get him, Quark. Get him. Yeah, he's gonna go down there and see if he can go get that rat out of there. But the rats, all that is poopy dirt, and I can't use any of that in the garden. I won't use it. It's probably got some really great viruses in there. But he wants to get that rat. You gonna get it? Get it. Get it, Quark. Get it. Get it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, he's gonna find it. You gonna find it? He's a real good mouser, ratter, lizards. He hears everything. Lets me know everything. So he's a barker. Jake's not a barker, so it scares me when Quark barks. But he's out after this rat. Wherever it is, he thinks he's going to find it. Do you want to go eat? No, drop it. You don't need the stick. Let's go. Come on, let's go get Jake. All right, let's get Jake. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here at this point, trying to get the garden going. It's already into June. I don't know how long it'll take to grow. I'm not a green thumb person. I'm not a garden type person. But I got an expert that lives down the road, and I surely will bother her to get advice on how to do this. I can do livestock, which that's something she doesn't know how to do. But so we work together. We can work together and do that. And then but I'll ask her, Quark, come here. Quark. And I know a lot of you have heard about the fires. Aja was talking about it. I'm going to walk over here and show you where it is in reference to the property. And I'm just going to walk over here. Come on, Quark. Go out here to the end of the property boundary here and see if I can see where it is. Come here, Quark. Come here. Another rat nest. Anyway, right here's the end of my property, and out here, those big old mountains over there are the San Francisco Peaks. And to the left side of your screen, right in that area, it's very smoky and you can't really see the hills, but that's where the fire is. See if I can zoom in any closer. But the fire's on the other side of that mountain, so it's quite a ways away. That's about an hour's drive from here, but that's the San Francisco Peaks right there. And that's why we're going to call this place Peaks View Acres, because I have a view of the San Francisco Peaks on my property. So anyway, I'm going to end this video now, and I'm on somebody else's property and not mine. Those little white things there, they denote the back of my property. BB, what are you doing here? Quark, come here. That's one of Bob's dogs running around. Come on, Quark. Quark. Let's go. Anyway, the sun's going down. See if I can peek over my shoulder. There it is, heading down for the night. And I've got to head in to feed the dogs, get my dinner, and do all what I got to do tonight. And we will talk to you later. I got to edit this video and get it up. So follow your heart, embrace your dreams, and cherish your life. Do something fun, keep your mind off of things. I mean, be aware, but don't be fearful. All right? We'll see you next time, and we'll catch you later. All right, bye-bye.